the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Air Force Falcons, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Klein. Fires to the middle. It's caught. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers in between.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, looking for a space. That's caught. It's Perez. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The corners are walked up tight. His man out. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Colorado State!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
7, Air Force, 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Air Force's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of a first down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a great run there. On 3rd-and-1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd-and-1 to get first downs.
To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Got it in the middle. It's Burt.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy catch.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flex.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the shotgun, the inside give. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. To the air, it's Clyde. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. The quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
They're working that left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Burt there to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Trying to get the corner. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Let it bust for a moment, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. And it's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. App State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Mountaineers in a statement win if there ever was one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications. implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Riddick.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking downfield, it's Klein. Finds a tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to throw it again. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Colorado State.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown Rams! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. The Falcons are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
And the Rams will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rams moving quickly to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back open in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. They take the lead with the 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets it.
Got a lot of running room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
Touchdown, Air Force.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. Let's go. Looking for a man. It's Klein. Quickly out to the tight end. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
Yeah, and Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position. Can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Rams will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Running it back, it's Villa. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's got it on the run. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Falcons! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff he can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Rams looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Got it behind the line. It's Perez. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. To the air, it's Klein. Finds his big tight end. The Rams get enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets open down the middle. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go through 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David.
And they got him for the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his...
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He'll bring it back. It's Villa. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try the run. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Back to pass, it's Klein, feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. It's going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rams send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your...
He's got another 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
Second down.
And the Falcons have moved it inside the 20. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Air Force.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. Just drives it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.